Thanks again, Michael, for being here with me today. Today, I'm just going to be talking and asking you questions about your experience with the Make Time Productivity System and with the coaching program, the support that we give you here, and your development, your wins, your struggles, and your feedback, all of which will help the program itself and those that are, considering being a part. So thanks for being here, number one.
My pleasure.
What would you say your biggest challenges have been with time management and trying to be organized and productive, given your current situation?
I think it was that it's almost like I was a target and the arrows were coming at me, and they were all from a different perspective, wanting my time to do something. My firm, my clients, which always get top priority, the clients, of course, but, the outside volunteer work that I did, for the last several years, I've had an ailing father that actually passed away in late August. That really required a fair amount of my time, and there was a lot of not long distance travel, but there was a lot of travel to get to him and make sure he was taken care of, and so there was just, I felt like I was getting pulled in a lot of different directions, and and traveling a good bit more for my business than I had previously. We had more meetings in our headquarters in Philadelphia that I go to, and so I was just out of the office more than I have, and it was really just getting tough to kind of know where to put my focus and time, and it really just all sort of culminated with, I got to get some help.
Gotcha. How did this affect your family, your wife? How did all of this really affect her and your relationship and really, your personal life? How did this overflow from work to personal, if I can?
Yeah, she liked me to take more time off. She looks at it like, you've put in all these years and you ought to be able to take all this time off,
About how many hours a week have you been working, would you say, on average?
I'm typically here 8:30-ish, and I leave about 6:30 at night. So 9. I'm here 10 hours a day, basically.
Yeah, putting in 10-hour days for 5 days a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 5 or 50 hours a week, and you're wanting to get down. You said your goal was to get down closer to the 30-hour-a-week mark. And so we're working on that. And obviously we're not completely through the program yet. But maybe just tell us some of your breakthroughs, some of your wins, some of your things that have been going good since you've been involved in the Make Time Productivity System and the coaching.
Okay. I maybe a couple of sessions in, I really sat down and looked at the order that you had put the sessions, each assignment in sessions, and it was, I just looked at it, and it really just sort of opened up in front of me as I did. It just, with much more clarity than I think I had really looked at it before, when I just done 1 or 2 assignments, and that really struck me. But it's as though I can see the light at the end of the tunnel we've gotten far enough into the tunnel to be able to see that flicker of light. And, it's, you might hear some people talk about, it's put a little zip into my step. I find myself when I come to work in the morning now, just seeing things more clearly. It's almost like my eyes have been opened a little bit wider. And when I sit and think about that and realize that we're only halfway through, that gets me excited. And it's, that I feel that sense of tension sort of evaporating. And I'm I think it was sort of a paralysis by analysis. You're trying to think about all the things that you need to do, and do I answer this client's phone call? Do I jump on this conference call? Do I answer the email from the conservancy that I volunteer for? It just seems like now I'm looking at those kind of situations without the dread, without the fear, without the paralysis, and making a decision and moving on with it. It's just really starting to feel much more manageable.
So how has this, if at all, affected your relationship with your wife? And
at home, I have noticed a difference with my wife, that things, I think she's a little more patient now that she knows that I'm working with someone, that I'm working towards something that is what she has been wanting me to work toward anyway, and being able to have a condensed work week and more time at home.
Thank you for sharing that. What, if anything, would you tell other people who are on the fence looking at this program for the first time or for the second time?
Then I would encourage them to really take a hard look at this, and if nothing else, put their toe in the water to see if it can help, because I really like the way you've structured your program. I know you put a ton of research into it and built it over time, and you've improved it from the original launch that you had with it. And it has really helped me. And there's an awful lot of people that could be helped by what you're offering here.
Thank you.